Hello guys, and welcome to another installment of Computers and Technology. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Inateck hard drive mounting kit, which supposedly comes with everything you need to get up and running with your brand new 2.5-inch solid state drive or traditional hard drive. Currently this can be purchased for $9.99 off Amazon, and alternatively you can also buy the standalone bracket for $6. Both of those links will be in the description. Now in today's review, first off, I'm going to take this thing out of the box, we'll install a couple drives into it, throw it into a PC, and see how easy the general installation process is. And of course, along the way, I will give you guys my thoughts and impressions. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take this thing out of the box. As you can see, the box is pretty plain and there's really no point in staying on it too long. Let's go ahead and open this thing up to see what's inside. So it looks like we have a lot of cables in here. Some power cables right here. I believe 2 SATA cables and a Molex to SATA power adapter. I will confirm all this when I actually get that all out of that little baggie here. We have 2 SATA cables, mounting screws, and of course the bracket itself. And oh look, it even comes with a screwdriver. So pretty much literally everything you need to get your drive mounted into your system. I'm gonna throw the box off to the side and we're gonna take a closer look at all the individual components. So now that we have everything neatly laid out in front of us, we can see that this only comes with 2 power cables, not 4 as I thought earlier, each of which branches off into 2 separate SATA connectors. So we have our standard SATA cable right here, and then a Molex to SATA adapter right here. Each of these is approximately 6 inches in length. We have 2 SATA data cables. Each of these is approximately 19 inches in length, one of which has a right angle plug attached to one side, and the other is just your standard run-of-the-mill SATA cable. Taking a look at the 3.5-inch to 2.5-inch bracket itself, I have to say that does feel a bit flimsy, and the steel used is pretty thin. Now it's still going to get the job done, and once we have a drive or 2 installed in this, that should boost structural integrity quite a bit. So let's go ahead and install a drive. The installation process looks like it's going to be pretty straightforward. I doubt we're going to run into any surprises here. Right in front of me, I have a 2.5-inch 120GB Adata SP550 solid state drive, and then right next to that, I have a traditional 2.5-inch spinning hard drive. I'm going to install the spinning hard drive first just because that makes sense to me. So I'm going to plop it down in here. We're going to line up the holes. The holes don't line up quite right when it's placed down flat, so I'm going to move it up onto its side like so and line the holes up. There we go. The holes are lined up now. I'm going to use 4 of the silver screws to install the traditional hard drive, and I'm going to use 4 more to install the solid state drive. So I'll just set those aside right here, and let's begin screwing things down. Okay, so as you can see, I just failed miserably. I have to say that, yeah, it is a bit awkward to install the drive in here. I didn't expect it to be that much of a pain, but, you know, it's definitely a little bit tricky trying to get this drive secured in here just because of the spacing between this section of the bracket and the outside of the bracket. It's definitely a little bit strange. There's going to be a learning curve here. That wasn't the easiest installation process. It took me 7 minutes to get both these drives installed, and throughout a majority of that duration, I was pretty frustrated. The bottom drive is especially frustrating to install just because the screw holes for the bottom drive aren't the most accessible things in the world. You have to go through these holes which are drilled out on the side of the cage, and it just gets plain awkward. So as you can see, I mean, I was able to successfully install both of the drives, but this is definitely not the most practical solution out there. This is going to install into your PC's 3.5-inch bay just like a hard drive. We're going to use the black screws included with this for installation, so you're just going to slide it in, line up the screw holes, and screw it in. Of course, the installation is also going to vary depending on the design of your PC case. Hey, maybe you have a toolless design and you won't even need the screws, but in this case, this is not a toolless design. The bracket has been successfully installed. As you can see, I have both of those drives plugged in. I really just need the spinning hard drive plugged in right now because we're going to see if that traditional hard drive causes any weird vibrations or noises to be emitted from the bracket. So I'm just going to turn on this PC right now. And yeah, I know cable management. This is just God, I went through this PC and parted out. So this is really just a dummy PC. But it does have a power supply in it. So we can go ahead and turn this on. Listen right next to it. And no, that traditional hard drive is not causing any problems with this drive bracket, so it's all good on that end. Overall, this isn't a half bad solution for installing two 2.5-inch drives into a single 3.5-inch bay. I really like the fact that they've taken everything you might need to install said drives and consolidated it into a very affordable kit. The thing is, though, this isn't the most practical bracket solution in the world. I have seen better. Particularly, I have a favorite from ICY DOCK. They make a toolless 2.5-inch to 3.5-inch bracket, which is really easy to use. I'm not saying it's better, but it does have its own unique set of pros and cons. And depending on your application, it might be a better fit for you. So I will go ahead and post a link to that one in the description if you want to check it out. That's going to be about it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can go ahead and post a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to drop a like on this video. If you didn't like this video, please tell me why. And of course, please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you want to support me, you can use my Amazon or eBay affiliate links. You can also support me by checking out my Patreon. All those links will be down in the description. And of course, don't forget to leave a like on the Facebook page. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next installment of A Computers and Technology.